We see that there is an incredible progress in transport, so the electric vehicles. If you go into the street, you see so many green plug, no? Means that there are many electric vehicles. The network for recharging is almost covering all the country. The technology allows for recharging in a very short time, but we have seen that there is interest in hydropower, in storage, in hydrogen. So there are all areas where the country is progressing fastly. It may be also of inspiration for other countries that want to accelerate their path.
How do you evaluate China's development of renewable energy?
China is in fact leading the deployment of renewables around the world. It has been the last years the country that has provided the tools for the transition, like panel, blades, at a reasonable price, and also domestically investing heavily in renewables. I think the 40% of the total installed capacity is in China. The large part of renewable jobs are in China. So China is a country that is leading in the energy transition. It's just the numbers say that. It's not an opinion. It's just a fact.
How do you evaluate China's energy transition? What role does the country play in advancing the world's energy transition process?
China was not only going to honor its commitment, but it was going to do this faster. So just in this year, the 1.2 terawatts of renewable installed capacity is going to be reached. So 6 years in advance. As I'm sure that carbon neutrality will be reached very well in advance than 2060. So the progress, I think, is good. Naturally, there are here difficulties as in all the other countries. When you put so much renewable capacity into the system, we need a grid system that is interconnected, flexible, so moving from one direction to another, and balancing, so that the grid can sustain the system efficiently. So these difficulties that are here are in all the world, so it's not unique. So you have to adapt or anticipate the renewal of your grid system to have all the renewable capacity being really enjoyed by the consumers.
Is the world on track to achieve the goal of tripling the renewable energy capacity by 2030? What are the opportunities and challenges?
So we really have to change rapidly the speed and the scale of this transformation. If you want to stay again in a pathway that's coherent with the achievement of the Paris Agreement goal. China always providing the panel, the blade, storage at a reasonable price, trying naturally to advance also domestically. China is pushing the energy transition. The other, naturally, have all of them have to accelerate our path, investing heavily.
How should the world cooperate to achieve this ambitious goal?
The exchange of information, make the market work, lowering the tariff for renewable related goods. A couple of weeks ago, in a meeting at WTO, and it's really difficult to accept the trade tariff are more favorable for fossil fuels goods and related products than for renewables. This is really not acceptable. These kind of things have to change if a country wants to collaborate more closely on going towards the common goal, because the fight against climate change is not the fight of one country, but it's the fight of the world against this menace for the world itself.